Hello, I'm Mike Maynard. I'm the head football coach here at the University of Redlands. And it's been a great privilege of mine to be here this morning at our celebration of the FCA and the impact that they're making right here in the Inland Empire. And I have firsthand knowledge of the impact that Ben Mulder and his staff with FCA and everyone involved with this ministry. I have firsthand experience with just what a quality impact they're making here in our community. And our young men, with our young men, it's very important for them to win on the field. And certainly that's what everybody notices at the end of the game. What does the scoreboard say? But Ben understands that it goes beyond the scoreboard and it goes beyond the day-to-day competition, that it's about making an impact for God, and it's about making an impact on their lives that's going to last their entire life, and it's going to extend way beyond the football field. It's going to, the impact that Ben is making with our young men is going to create in them a better husband, a better father, a better man, a better man in the community. And for those reasons, I am just so thrilled to know Ben and to have Ben work with our student athletes, because he's having an impact on them that is going to reach well beyond the field. As I say, after a few years, nobody remembers who won or who lost the game, but it's the quality of the person that lives on. And that's the legacy that Ben Mulder has here in the Inland Empire, and especially with the University of Redlands Bulldog football program.
Donnie, thank you so much for being a part of our breakfast this morning. Thanks for coming up from San Diego. It's been a real blessing to have you here and be a part of the Inland Empire.
It was a great morning, Ben. I couldn't believe all the people that you had there. It seems like yesterday we were sitting in boardrooms trying to figure out where all those people were, and about 250 or so that came out for today's event. Absolutely remarkable. Nice job to you and our staff.
Thank you very much. Here in the Inland Empire, in the inland region, we are looking at an incredible year of growth. We are looking to about double the number of campuses that we're on this year, which last year was a little over 20. We think that we can be on 40 or more this year. God continues to open so many doors for us. Camp-wise, we took about 50 kids last year, but already we're seeing kids coming up and wanting to be a part of this. And so it's not inconceivable to maybe have 100 kids at FCA Camp in UCLA next year. We're going to continue to give away Bibles. Last year that was about 500. I think this year we're going to see double that. The kids and the community are just so hungry for the Word of God. It's so encouraging to be able to put that Bible in a young man's hand, a young lady's hand. And then lastly, we continue to grow with coaches. We're kicking off a brand new part of ministry with coaches, and just so excited to see how God is going to put His hand on the coaches ministry and where we're going with that.
So inspiring to hear our staff talk and to share their plans for their local areas, because they've thought it through, they've prayed it through, and they've made plans on how they're going to reach their campuses and they're going to reach their coaches and athletes. And at the National Support Center in Kansas City, it's our job to support them, to make sure they have the resources, the direction, the encouragement, and the prayer support to be successful. And when you take one area and you put that with all the other areas that are out there, 450 offices in America, what that means is we're going to be on over 10,000 campuses this year. We're going to have over 63,000 people go to an FCA camp. And we're going to give away 220,000 Bibles, because all of our offices, like Ben, like the Inland Region, are working their plans to reach their community.
It's always hard to talk about money in ministry, because our heart just naturally goes out to kids, and all of this stuff, we talk about numbers and we talk about all these things, but it still comes down to reaching the heart of a young person. And FCA Camp does that better than anything I've ever seen. It's an impactful week, but it's also an expensive week, and so many of our kids are not able to afford to pay full price to go to a 5-day camp like FCA puts on. And so we raise a lot of funds through scholarships. Our goal this year is to get those 100 kids to camp, and we feel like $25,000 is what we're going to need to raise in camp scholarship dollars to send those kids to have an incredible time where they can they can receive and respond to God's call on their life.
FCA is a team sport. It is. Our staff can't do this alone. 1,119 staff, and they all have people from the community. They're serving on boards, and they're donating money, and they're helping to provide expertise and wisdom so that we can roll out and establish FCA in the local area. And I'm thankful for our donors all throughout America that help our staff do what they do on a daily, weekly, and a monthly basis.
Thank you so much for taking time to look at this video and for being a part of what we're doing at FCA. As people have said before, no man is an island, and we all need people in our lives. And so if this is touching a part of your heart, and you want to see kids come to know the Lord through a ministry like FCA, would you join with us? Would you be a part of us? Seek to volunteer on a campus or be a part of our leadership board here in the inland region, or find a way to just make a difference in the life of a young person. We would love to have you be a part of this ministry, and welcome you to be a part of what we're doing and what God is doing in FCA.
Well, what a blessing to see so many people come out from the inland region to support our breakfast this morning. I want to say thanks to each and every one of them for taking time to hear what God's doing through this ministry. Makes me think about an event that happened 60 years ago. We're about to celebrate our 60th birthday as a ministry. And it was Branch Rickey that hosted an event just like this for our founder, Don McClellan. Weren't as many people, and it was on the other side of the country, but it was the same principle and the same premise, is that we want to establish our programs, and it's going to take dollars to do that. It's going to take funds for us to be able to roll out our programs in campus, camp, coaches, and community. And so I want to ask you to be a part. I want to ask you to consider stepping up and coming alongside of us and helping us do what we do. Philippians 1:27 says, just one thing, live your life in a manner worthy of the gospel of Jesus Christ. So whether I come and see you or I'm absent, that I may hear about you. You're standing firm in one mind, with one spirit, side by side for the sake of the gospel. Come stand with us side by side so that we can be about building this kingdom.
+700 athletes coming in here today to UCLA for a great week of perspiration and inspiration. We're excited about what God's going to do.
I'm super excited just to come out and learn more about the position of quarterback, how to be a better football player, but also how to be a better Christian on the field and off the field.
Getting to know new people, it's the most exciting thing. And to share a passion and to share something that we love, soccer and God, it's really just exciting.
You know, the greatest part about it is they get great coaching here. You know, they get great spiritual coaching here. They get a great technique coaching here in everybody's individual sport.
I'm just thrilled to be here to share my knowledge and experience with these great wrestlers, and also my faith. It's just an awesome privilege to be here.
That's ultimately we're out here. We're playing for an audience of one, and we're not playing for ourselves. We're playing to glorify God.
My experience at camp has been wonderful. It's so high energy. A bunch of just college athletes coming together who love the Lord, who are here to serve kids.
You know, the accomplishments, the awards, all the hard work that you earn just to receive that, you know, that's all temporary, but what God has in store is eternal.
The worship is really great here, and also I'm going to apply God in my baseball now, where I used to put baseball first. I'm going to put him first.
We have like such amazing coaches this year. We've had Michael Train come out and play with us, and that's just awesome. He was like former #2 in the world, and he speaks for the Lord, and just awesome to get to know him and to play with him and have him like tell us his stories.
Coming into this camp, I actually had a really bad problem with drugs, and I didn't really believe in Jesus. I kind of didn't want to conform to anything. Coming out of this camp, it actually helped me realize that I really need Jesus Christ in my walk to help me.
and I just want to thank the donors because I'm here on scholarship, and I'm just looking forward to a blessed weekend and excited to see what God has in store for me. I hope to be able to bring back just sharpened leadership skills to my campus and my sports teams as well.